Fucking somebody up mentally
is worse than
and having someone fart on you. Like, girl, let me tell you,
fart on me.
fart on me.
Fart
girl.
on me instead. No, I agree. Okay, hey cousins, we are back for season 2. I'm really, really excited today because I'm just excited about the season. As you all have probably seen so far, I've had some really interesting guests, but today is probably one of my favorites. I'm going to tell you his name, and then I'm going to give him a chance to tell y'all who he is. But first, a friendly reminder, I am David Alexander. You all know where to find me. David Alexander I am on Instagram, on the TikToker. I do not have one of those Twitters. So if you claim you saw me, it was not me. It was my evil twin. And yeah, so we're going to have a really, really great conversation today. Today, we are going to talk about kinks and kink shaming. Where does it potentially come from? Is there some type of connection to mental health and just how we see ourselves as human beings? Because Securely Me is all about finding the securest version of yourself. So let's talk about some dark shit, y'all. Yes? But I want to introduce y'all to Jeremy Teel.
Yay!
Jeremy, tell the people who you are.
Tell the people who I are. I are Jeremy A. Teel. I am an artist, a writer, a lover of all things interesting, and I'm just here to make the world better.
As I like to say, a fellow weirdo.
Ah, yeah, very.
Y'all know
very
I can't
weird.
wink.
You can't wink?
No,
That's
no,
funny
no.
as shit.
No. So, the reason why I asked you to be a part of this particular episode is, do you remember when we first met? You may not remember this, but I do.
Okay, I'm excited.
So this was in, picture it, Sicily, I'm kidding.
Likely somewhere in Texas.
It was in Texas. It was in Austin.
Okay.
It was one of your exhibitions.
Uh-huh.
Around, I think it was BDSM.
Yeah, Black Canvas.
Yes. So tell us about Black Canvas, and then I'm going to finish the story about what I gathered from that and why you for this.
Okay, easy enough. Black Canvas was a smaller part of a larger body of work that I started shooting for Black, brown, really all POC in the BDSM world.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't seeing the representation that I saw every time I would interact with them, because I met some of the most wonderful people there, and almost none of them were not POC. But when it came to the advertisement, when it came to the people who I saw on the posters, when it came to the people who were hosting the parties, I just never saw them. And if I did, it would be like the worst pictures ever. And so it's like, I'm going to start taking really great pictures. Fast forward to Black Canvas, I wanted to hone that in more because I obviously took more pictures of Black people. I am very biased and I love the fuck out of Black people.
We love niggas.
We love niggas in this house. And
that means Black people, not just men.
Yeah.
Don't make this gay.
Don't make that gay. I really wanted to do that. So I just started curating a wonderful set of Black bodies. And I started finding the story of, why are we so ashamed of these bodies? Why are we so ashamed of like pleasure and love and specifically in the Black community, which I can speak to personally?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to unpack what happened to us?
What happened to you?
to you, to us, where we couldn't talk about it. So I wanted to put half naked fat people on canvas.
Right.
I wanted to show trans bodies. I wanted to show skinny fit bodies. I wanted to just show it and celebrate it, and it worked. We sold out. Like the whole show sold out. It was the most successful exhibition that gallery had ever had.
Love that. So that actually is a great segue into why you for this. You just explained it.
Mm-hmm.
At that exhibition, I personally took a liking to it before I knew who you were. I was just like, very much what you said. I was like, I've never seen this before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've never seen Black bodies in this way. And as someone who I love play on words, like I find myself to be somewhat of a sexual deviant myself.
Work.
Like, even identifying with the idea that I have an attraction to trans people was something I did not talk about often. Funny enough, I've actually had, you remember when Clubhouse was a thing when it first came out?
Yes.
So there's a really, really wonderful, beautiful woman by the name of Hope Giselle, who I met her through this forum.
Mm-hmm.
There was a channel with her, Laverne Cox, and a lot of other well-known trans girls in the community. And even in that space, I was scared to admit that I have an attraction to trans women or trans men or just trans people. And even when I did it, Laverne probably will never remember this, but I remember it. Like, she ripped me a new asshole. And she's like, well, I don't want you fetishizing trans women. People don't want to love trans women openly. And I'm like, and I want to say Hope or one of the other women was like, well, this young man is telling you like openly that he's attracted to trans women, has been afraid to say that, and you are actually kind of going in.
Yeah.
So I find myself to be somewhat of a sexual deviant in the space of I don't believe in traditional anything for
Fair.
the most part, right? So that's how we got to you. That exhibition was just honestly so beautiful to see those bodies in that way. And it led me to doing things like Deviant, shameless shout out to them, for curating spaces for almost like this fetish type of space for Black and brown people, right? And I've gone to several of those parties, had a great time. God bless their heart and all their parts. But I want to ask you, like, so let's get into the main point. What would you consider kink? Like, if you had to explain that to someone, like kink for dummies, what is it?
Well, it's really easy. Kink is like seasoning, and BDSM is like the main course.
Let me go ahead and take some notes.
So that's what it is. So really, kink is kind of something that you like to sprinkle into your sexy pleasure moment. But the BDSM thing, not the BDSM, so kink versus fetish, that's what I'm really trying to say. The fetish is the thing that has to happen. Like, it has to be the foot. It has to be the body. It has to be the this. That's a fetish.
Yeah.
A kink is like painting the foot, right? Just like you don't have to paint the toenails. You have to have the foot, though. I don't know why feet are on my mind. I'm not a foot person, but
Me either.
yes, like I love them. They're wonderful. I have beautiful feet, but I'm not into them like that. All that to say, that's what
it ain't
kink,
my thing, Candy.
right? That's like kink versus fetish. It's just one's the seasoning, one's the course.
Oh, first of all, this is exactly why I say I love niggas. Because only Black people describe shit like this.
Because
right?
if you try and say it's like, the elements of the sexual activity.
Or you try to make it sound like ethereal and
right. It's just stupid. It's just like, you like nipples. That's a kink. You have a fetish for breasts. That's a fetish. Kink. Right? The fetish is the breast. The nipple is the kink. Like,
it's the nuance of
it. Yes. Like,
I
it's
love
just
that.
like coloring in the thing that you love.
First of all, again, I love that. I'm still stuck on seasoning. I can't get past it.
Well, it felt right. I was thinking about this on the way over here. I was like, how am I going to explain this to the people that I know are going to catch what pick up what
I'm putting down, right? No, so I'll also ask this. Do you have any kinks or fetishes?
Oh, several. I have there's a list on my phone, and there's a short key when people ask me what I'm into.
Wait.
I have a short key on my phone. Yeah.
So, okay, wait. I have to give the backstory. Is it okay to share that you and your husband and your
you can share all the things. Yeah.
So, Jeremy is married to a very, very, very handsome, studly man.
Yeah. He's also married to a handsome, studly man. Me, Jeremy. Lionel is the best, and he's married to me. Keep going.
Okay. No, facts, right? And I did not know this upon first meeting them. And I remember saying Lionel, I think he was just so beautiful. But getting to know them as a couple has been fantastic. So with that, they have an openness within their relationship, which is why it is funny when he says like he has an entire spreadsheet or document when people are in the space of like, hey, let's do stuff. And what are you into? Oh, by the way.
Yeah. Every time.
Love that.
It throws people off and it makes me happy. That's also a part of, it's like one of my kinks is being in front of things. Like, I love being informed.
Okay.
I love it. Love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it, lady.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, for me, I feel like I don't have a better way to say what kink means to me. But it's similar to what you said, but more like, to me, I think kink now has turned into this thing that is done in the dark, right? Like there's shame in it, which is why I like the conversation today is about like kink and kink shaming, or even fetish shaming, if you will. What would you say, like, what do you think has caused us to push this into something to be in the dark? Because if we think about like the Roman times, right? Polygamy was it.
Yeah.
Like, like our great kings and leaders of that time, and even back in Africa, like most countries, even Indians, believed in polygamy in those things that we now consider to be fetishes and kinks. Why do you think we're in a space now where they are looked at as kind of this shameful thing that should be done in the dark versus being out and loud and proud like we are with everything else, whether you're straight, gay, or whatever?
I mean, if we're going with my opinion, I just think people like to feel superior, and that is one of their kinks. Like people, I really I do believe that some people take the superiority of being more informed or having a higher position or using their privileges to coast through life easier. They use that as a tool to harm other people, and they like it. Like it feels good to them. But the issue here is, if we're going to go with kinks and fetishes, the other person didn't consent to that. Like you can't rag on a person and be an asshole to somebody because you want
while you're getting your jollies off and they don't know.
And they don't know, like they're being harmed by it. That is the absolute opposite.
My thing is, let me know.
Yeah, tell me that you hate it. So that, if I'm being honest, that's what I believe. I really believe people enjoy it. That's first. I think I have 2 more points. And also, it's so rare that we see it. Yeah. Right. So at one point in life, it was very common for a person to have multiple partners. Or, and hold on, it's very common currently. It's just some of the partners don't know they have other partners.
Shut up. Because one of my favorite things I say about my ex is I was like, we were in an open relationship. I just didn't know.
Yeah. It's a thing, right? And it's like,
I didn't know.
So then there comes.
But I wish I had known.
It's not even quite. It would have been. You might have been down.
No, I was down.
See, like I'm down. Like what did not Tabitha? What did
Brandy? I want to be.
No, I forget. I watched something and someone was just like, "If you outside, let me know we outside, because here I am inside.
We outside.
Yeah, I'm outside cleaning carpets and shit, and you outside having all the fun. Like, let me know.
Let me know.
Let me know. So that was my second point. It's just I really do believe that we don't see enough of it, and people aren't talking about enough. Boom, and then come back. And then third, I don't know if people understand the benefits of being vulnerable in spaces like this. Like, have these sorts of conversations at brunch or when you're hanging out with your friends. Like, yeah, we can talk about weird shit. Like, let's talk about how terrible boys are. Sure. Yeah. We're the worst. But also, can someone please bring up the fact that Tabitha has 2 boyfriends and they don't know about it? Like, that's a problem.
Listen, and you said something that, like,
sorry, Tabitha, whoever you are.
We love you, Tab. Wherever you may be.
Wherever you may be.
If you ever even find this.
Yeah.
Tabitha, we're sorry.
We're so sorry we just put you on blast, girl.
Right. Tell all your business, you and your boyfriends. No, but you said something I think is powerful when I think about the connection to our self-identity. And it's the thing of, like, it's not common because we're not talking about it. It's become a taboo thing because it's not normalized.
Yeah.
Right? It's the same thing about queerness. I think queerness has always been within all of history across all of time. Yet for some reason now it's like, don't talk about it. Don't do the thing. And even for me, like, when I think about my kinks / fetishes, right? Oh, this makes me nervous. Like, for example, so this is so deep and it's so vulnerable. Y'all knowing all my business. Like, so and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I have a semen kink.
Okay.
I love watching
someone ejaculate.
Yes.
Okay.
And other things in that space.
Lord.
Like,
things.
Kiss me, spit in my mouth.
Do all the things.
I love it, lady. Right? And even now I'm, like, nervous to say it.
Yeah.
Which is weird, which is part of what this conversation about. And I'm thinking for myself, I think there's a space in us that sometimes, like, shame is also part of the kink. Like the fear of people finding out, the worry that someone's going to judge us or not care for us or not want to be around us.
Yeah.
Or be with us, more importantly.
Yeah.
Right? And I think about me and having, like, I love bondage, right? I love all the things. And I remember I only ever had one relationship where I actually told a person I liked it. Right? And we did it and it was hot.
Yeah.
Right? But I've never, like, even the idea of sexual freedom, there's a shame in it, which comes into the kink and fetish of it all for me. What do you think helped you, or have you always just kind of been like, I'm Jeremy, I'm me, this is what I do?
No.
Like, what do you think, like, paint the story, right? How were you, and what do you think was the thing that shifted you to being this person, being secure, being Jeremy Teel?
First of all, shout out to you for sharing. A lot of people are into that. So trust me,
I know.
Yeah, by all means, keep sharing, because you can't find your tribe if you don't call for them.
Facts.
No, I was an absolute prude until I was probably
same.
Yeah, like 22.
Okay, wait, we got to touch on that.
Okay, prude. Okay, keep going.
even talking, like I feel like in the last 2 years I've talked about sex more than I ever have in my entire life.
Real.
Even talking about sex was weird to me.
Yeah.
So to hear you say that, I can't imagine you being that way.
Listen, friend, I still have moments of it. Like, I hate being shirtless. Like, I hate being naked. I can't stand it. It drives me absolutely mad. So, like, am I kinky and disgusting and we'll talk about all kinds of great things? Sure. Am I going to wear clothes the entire time? Yes. The whole time. So, there are...
The whole time?
Well, I mean...
The whole time?
Well, I mean, I have a thing for sneakers, so, I'm just saying. But there is...
Niggas.
There's something to be said. There is something to be said about, like, you don't completely get rid of all of what you are when you evolve to something else. Like, pieces
Facts.
of you come with it. So coming from being a prude, really what changed it was me seeing other people not being fulfilled. And it was like you could see like a cycle of like distrust in themselves and others. Deception, dislike. They couldn't read up or down. Like, they didn't know what was happening. They just kind of felt like they were in this whirlwind because they weren't asking for what they wanted. And over years, I got braver and more brave. Is braver a word? Whatever.
It's okay. People are out here saying worser.
Yeah, worser. Okay. And worser is hilarious. So we're gonna go with it. Yeah, like you just kind of start building those muscles of like the people who don't want to be around you because you're telling the truth that is for you. Yeah. They just don't belong around you. Facts. And you might like them because I love a group. Like, not, I mean, I do love a group.
You do love a group.
I do love a group. But I like meeting people out and there'll be like 20 of us. Yeah. Like, I want to hop around a bar and meet every person, right? But
what you do.
Yeah, I do. But not all people are your people. Facts. So sometimes a small, tiny circle of people that you trust, love, and understand you and will ask you questions and call you out on your bullshit. Facts. Better than a group of 20. So that's how I got here. I saw something I didn't like. I changed the behavior in myself, and the people who fell off, fell off.
Facts. Also, y'all can't see this, but I have ADHD and I'm distracted by the smallest thing. What? And Jeremy swinging his feet. First of all, put your leg.
Look at those sparkles.
Brought to you by Sparkly Socks.
Yeah, sorry.
My shiny teeth in me. No, but seeing your feet just swinging down here.
Yeah, because I'm short.
Cracking me up. So, where were we?
We were talking about the changing, yeah.
Yes. No, so I feel like I had a very similar experience. And fun fact, y'all, this is my first time hearing this. So, like, I'm so excited. Because I'm like, you know how you think you're the only one? Yes. And you realize you're not the only one. Mm-hmm. Because I was very prudish. I'm from a very, very religious background. And a lot of people don't know that.
Okay, no, I didn't.
Like my pastor passed away when I was 16, and my grandfather in the church congregation asked me if I was ready to step up.
To be the pastor?
To be the pastor.
Work.
Yes.
Work.
No, and I obviously didn't go that path, but like, so very, very, very religious background. And we all know what that comes with the identity of queerness and all this other stuff. And I also don't think I identify with queerness or gay or any of that until I was like 18, 19. Mm-hmm. Like, due to traumatic things that happened as a child, like I think my brain just shut off the idea of what sexuality was. Fair. Let alone get to a space of being more open about myself sexually. Right? So I was very prudish as well. Mm-hmm. My family... Which is weird because my family is very open. Like, there are running jokes still to this day about sexual things and sexual conquest of my siblings. Got it. Right? And STIs and all those things. But we didn't talk about gay sex, for example. So, like, there was a lot of ignorance for me, too. Right? But prudish, nonetheless. And I feel like... I remember I got invited to a sex party, and I didn't know it was a sex party before I got there. Which is a whole nother weird-ass thing. Like,
don't do that to people. That's weird.
I was 19. We're going all over the place. So we're going to come back to the main point. I was 19. This guy that I liked, you know who you are. Because I'm pretty sure you're going to watch this because why are you so obsessed with me? No, I'm kidding. I love you. I know we're not talking, but love you. No, but he invited me to, he's like, oh, you should come hang out with me in Chicago. I still lived in Rockford, Illinois at the time. Okay. I get on a bus to get to Chicago. I don't have a car.
Got it.
Get to Chicago. He picks me up. Oh, we're going to this party, me and my friends. I was like, great, I would love to go. Get there, and they're like, oh, drop your pants.
And I say, what? Now who? Drop what?
And I'm here in a place where I don't know anybody other than the person I came to see.
Yeah.
So I did the only thing I could do is drop my motherfucking pants, took all my clothes off, and walk into this random ass apartment on the south side of Chicago where they are hosting sex parties.
Oh, I'm so sorry that happened.
It got weirder once I was in there.
Weirder.
But
Another
where the person I came with, like, I was very weird for like a good hour. Then the person I came with, like,
Surprised you weren't weird the whole time.
he took me into a room and started doing stuff, and I'm a nigga. I'm a man.
You did what you did. You had a good time.
Right. But then it got really weird because his friends had a thing for me too.
Mm.
And I was not in a space to understand that complexity of
Like your friends
engagement.
also can like me like that.
Yes. I do
And
still
I
have
can like you. I can like them liking me like that.
yeah. I also have a very specific rule that if we have sex, we are not friends though.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like if people take that as like negative, like no, we're still cool. I still have nothing but love for you. I still fuck with you the long way, but there's always going to be some degree of separation for us.
Yeah.
Because of that act, because that does in a lot of spaces, not all of them, where that taints the relationship. But back to the main point of me getting to like, I think that plays a part in my openness to it later in life. When I look back on it, why people are like, you're not mad? I was like, no, actually I'm not. Like, what's different from that from me going to like a deviant party, right? We all know about the dark room.
I've heard about this dark room.
Oh, I've heard about the dark room.
I've heard about this dark room. I really haven't been. So
no, so I didn't do anything in the dark room, but I definitely went in the dark room, and
that's a lie. I've been to a deviant party. I have opinions, but I don't want to be canceled. And I think some people, not some, I think that they're doing the best they can.
They're doing
with
the
the
Lord's
knowledge
work.
they have.
Yeah, they're doing the Lord's work.
It's like you can only do what you know.
Right. And I think they've evolved. They're evolving.
Yeah,
so
and it gets
shout out
better
to
and
them.
better under time. Like that's what I'm hearing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. But I think about all of that for me and my journey of getting to a space of being able to say, yeah, I do like for somebody to spit in my mouth. Yes, please choke me.
Yeah.
Do not hit me.
Okay. Work.
Because you hit me too hard, I'm gonna react, and now
it's a different kind of scene.
And I'm not into it. But like I know a guy who is into scat. I'm not, right? And it's like, even being able to have that conversation openly, I remember a friend like, that guy's disgusting. I was like, actually, it's not. Like, that's his thing. And he's going to find somebody who fucking loves him for that.
I'm telling you, people have done worse mentally. So, just saying. Fucking somebody up mentally
is worse than
like having someone fart on you. Like, girl, let me tell you.
Fart on me.
Fart on me.
Fart on me is like, no, I agree. And it's just hearing you say, like, how
God, I hope fart on me isn't the sound clip.
And just because of that,
I hope it is. It's like fart on me.
Jeremy, stop.
Okay,
it's a new thing. It's a new thing. Fart on me. Mind you, we gonna be out in the street and like fart on me.
Fart on me.
Fart on me. People are like, what are y'all talking about? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
No, but I think it's important to have that realization for myself and you having that with yourself of. We go through so much as people in our journeys of self-discovery. True. And something as simple as understanding what you like sexually, whether it's in the realm of kink or fetish or not, I think it's so important. It makes me think about a conversation I had with a previous partner. I was like, hey, we both have a very unhealthy relationship to sex. Right? So I couldn't even get to the space of having the conversation, like, what things are you into with him? Because I was like, you have sex from a space of trauma. I was like, you seem to really, you are very sexually active when we're at conflict, which is a form of trauma. Yeah. And a very traumatic response to whether it's molestation or anything else traumatic that happened to you as a kid. Or even just a level of not knowing where your value is. And I'm not saying sex with a bunch of people means you don't have value, but doing it aimlessly without understanding is a lack of value in yourself, right? Where I don't see you having a lack of value in yourself because you understand who you are, what you want, how you want that to happen. And I know people who are like, well, it just kind of happened. I was like, I don't think I've ever had sex with a person like it just kind of happened.
I can see that, yeah.
I was like, first of all, watch yourself.
Sorry, production.
My bad. No, but it leads me to saying, like, thinking about those connections of just how we are as people and evolve and change, and just even have the simple conversation of like what you like during sex. Yeah. Is a hard conversation to have.
It can be. It only, just like anything else, it only gets easier if you do it. You got to practice. And
practice does.
You got to practice. I don't know where you said it, but a part of me wants to kind of not redefine shame, but give context to the word shame.
Come on.
Because shame really isn't, you really can't shame somebody.
Correct.
Someone can feel shame, but you can't shame someone.
Yes.
It has to be an internal thing. So if someone says something to you and it hits you as shame, you are now shamed.
Correct.
Right? But if it hits you as, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, then that's just them being misinformed. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. You are misinformed by me.
Yeah.
If I know you and like you, I might give you context to help you get to a resolution. Or I might just say, girl, this is my business. Get out of it.
Mind yours.
Yeah. Love me or don't. Like, I don't know what you want. So I want to give that to people who throw it around, because sometimes it's not shame. Sometimes you're just embarrassed. Sometimes you're misinformed.
Ooh,
Sometimes you
talk about it.
Oh gosh, I was thinking about this in the car. Sometimes you're jealous.
Yeah.
And all of those things happen, even for those of us who are over here. Evolved people still do it.
Yes.
Right? I have been so jealous of so many things, but I have no problem telling somebody I'm jealous of it.
But that's the space of vulnerability, like the conversation of kink and kink shaming is about. It's that vulnerability. And I think some people look at it as this devious, this dark secret.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be, though.
People go all the way there. I don't understand how people, and I'm saying people because, people. I'm not sure how we go to the extreme of anything. Like, you mean to tell me when we start talking about not even just kinks and fetishes, let's just talk about consent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All of a sudden,
because consent is sexy.
Yeah, like now you all of a sudden think that I want you to tie me up and like hang me from the rafters. It's like, can we just like consent on if I want you to sleep over?
Listen.
Like, or I don't know, consensual non-consent, which is like the idea of you have permission for the future to this point.
You
right?
made me think about my date last night.
See, here we go.
So y'all may not know this, but I started dating again.
Yeah, you started dating again.
And I went on a date last night. It was a great date, but one of the conversations that came up was I made a joke. We went to play mini golf. I said loser bottoms.
Work.
And then I started losing. I was like, no, I want a different game.
No, get me out of here.
No. And somehow we got to a space. I'm very, very confident in myself in a lot of areas, most areas. There was a moment where I was like, he was like, you gonna do what? I said, wait, first of all, let me take the back. I said, I'm not gonna do anything. I said, I'm gonna do something you're gonna like. I said, wait, let me take the back. Once you give me consent to do the things I tell you I want to do to you, then we will have a good time.
Yeah, time will be had.
And he was like, okay. He was like, you speaking to me now. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do nothing you don't want me to do.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I want you to have fun, but I also want to have fun too. But I'm also not trying to have you from the rafters.
Yeah. Like we don't have to go to the full extreme. The people of the BDSM kink, we just say leather sometimes as like
overarching,
umbrella. Yeah, like in that world, I will say have perfected consent. We have gotten it to a place now where there are scripts. Some people have contracts. Like that they sign.
I
with
love
each
the
other.
contract.
It is a thing, and that's when you get into the more extreme dynamics, or if like you're living a lifestyle of BDSM,
or master and sub.
Yeah, like you have a person who's literally looking out for you, and you're looking out for another person. So there are levels to the consent, just like there are levels to the actions that the consent is for.
Allows. Yeah.
Yeah. So I want people to stop going so far. Ask the first question.
Yeah.
Like ask the first question. Do you like this, friend? Are you enjoying this? Tell me tell me about it.
Or be like, hey, this is what I'm into. How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
Right? Or because one of my things is this. I don't have to do everything because I like it.
No. And you're not going to. Every time you go and do the nasty touchy touch, or
the Humpty Dumpty,
even without the nasty touch and touch, because BDSM isn't about sex. BDSM is about actions and pleasure. You can get pleasure from holding somebody's hand.
Absolutely.
You can get pleasure from a hug. Mm-hmm. You can get pleasure from somebody driving or opening the door for you.
There's something really hot though about like leather play in general, and like just being in close proximity to another person in that same space.
It's hot.
It is. It's really, really, really hot.
It's hot. Some of my favorite dynamics that I've had in the leather world
didn't come from no hanky panky.
No sex involved. It's simple things like someone referring to me, as boy. And he's a lovely man who...
He better not be white.
No.
I know that.
I don't have white partners.
Okay, because
and that's another conversation.
Slavery is not coming back today.
No, but like boy in the sense of, yeah, you're right. In a lot of my world, I'm the man. Like I'm a big deal. I'm in control of things.
I know that's right.
I know what's going on, and it's just really nice to have someone else lead. It's like
fair,
lead, my friend, but not lead me to the bedroom. Lead me to the bar. Lead me to a place to sit. Lead me to a great conversation.
There's so many layers to things you just said.
Yeah.
I'm just like, because I feel a similar thing for myself. Again, when you find your people, you find your people. Because I'm learning so much about you, and I understand. It's like making me understand more and more why I enjoy being in your company so much. Because I feel like I'm very similar. It's very Jill Scott. If you can't tell me to shut up, you can't tell me to shut up.
But if you can, you can.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's listen.
What was it? If you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do. But if you can tell me what to do, you can tell me what to do.
And I'm very that, and I've had partners in the past be like, not be able to deal with that. I'm like, because I'm a strong ass person.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this person didn't get the pleasure of meeting my mother and my father. I was like, if you had ever met them, or just look at my siblings that you have met, we are a strong ass family.
Yeah.
Like, I don't take shit from nobody. I didn't even take shit from my mama.
No, we don't take shit from people.
Right? But I think it's interesting to tie all these things together with self-identity. Do you feel as if your understanding of yourself sexually has led to you understanding yourself in a different way, like on a more interpersonal level?
3,000,000,000%.
In what way?
So the education that comes with BDSM, kink, leather lifestyles.
Okay.
So like there are conferences and shit. Like
facts.
Yeah, you can go like on a 4-day conference weekend. Well, of course there's parties and play, but there are classes like during the day where you learn different things like dynamics and how to do different kinks and fetishes, how to clean your tools, how to
safety.
Yeah, like how to counsel yourself out of an odd dynamic, how to say no when you don't feel like you can. Like these are the kinds of courses. Like there are people who are experts in this.
This I did not know.
Yes, it's a thing. It's like it's not just about the play party at night. That's fun, but during the day we have on jeans and t-shirts and a leather vest, and we sit in a conference room or a parlor. And we have a back and forth. There are slides. Like, it's a whole thing.
This is a conference.
This is a conference. So I say that to say, the more I learned, I could talk about what I need, what I want, how I want it, when I want it, with my body. Oh, I didn't need permission for the world to get it. Because so now when I go into a space, let's just say the dynamic is a new friend group, right? That I'm not particularly a part of, but I'm new to this group. I have no problem being incredibly open and vulnerable with the people that are getting the information of me, but I will ask, please don't use this in defense. Not in defense, as like a jab.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm sharing with you openly because I want you to get me quickly because I know I'm new to this.
Yes.
But the weird snark comments, the weird side eyes, I don't know. I can't do that.
Oh.
I can't do that. Don't do that to me.
Yeah.
So that's how I got there. And yes, the answer is yes. Once you educate yourself in one thing, that it can just blossom.
No, yeah. Again, at this point, it's echo chamber of you and I just having similar experiences in different ways. But I feel the same for me. I feel like as I've gotten more comfortable or aligned with, I feel like my truest self, right? I find myself being okay saying things like no.
Yeah. Being
okay with saying things like, no, I do like that. Or like being my full self in spaces. And even there are times where I've shrank myself like, oh, I don't want to be. Then I was like, David, step out of that shit. Just be you.
Yeah.
Right? Like if someone.
What they gonna do? Fight you?
First of all, you can't beat me up.
Exactly.
Because I know how to tussle. Okay? We can twirl.
I will take these sparkly socks off.
And whoop your Yeah. No, but it has led to a lot of honestly, that understanding of myself is what led to the Securely Me podcast as a whole, right? Because someone was asking me one day, was like, David, how did you get to being so secure? And I was like, baby, had you met me November of 2023, you would be having a very different conversation with me.
Yeah.
Right? Because I give a lot of credit to just God, the universe, all the things that my last relationship was rough. There were some really, really, really beautiful moments that existed in my relationship, which is why it lasted for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Right? But there were some really dark things that came up, and I can't say that it's my ex's fault as much as it was eye-opening to me.
Yeah.
Of who I was versus who I thought I was.
Yeah.
How was I showing up versus not showing up? and understanding that I was overgiving
Mm-hmm.
in almost every space of my life.
The whole time.
The whole time.
The whole time?
Okay, very Mrs. Doubtfire. And it led me to being like, you know what? I get to say no.
Yes.
But it was a hard thing to be able to say no and not feel bad or feel guilty too.
That's what not people. I find that a lot of folks enjoy the struggle of it all. Right? Like if it's going too well, then it's going too well. It's something has got to start going bad quickly. It's like it doesn't.
I tell people, just let it be good.
Let it be good, babes. Let it be good. And the only way it's gonna stay good is if you keep it as honest as you feel comfortable keeping it. Just try and keep it honest.
Yeah.
That's the best way you can. A little white lie here and there. An omission is fine. I mean, it's honestly how the world works. Like you don't tell everybody everything you know. Like don't tell everybody everything you think. It ain't sometimes some thoughts ain't ready for sharing. Okay. So
facts.
Right? So sorry, my interjection was that because I do believe that some people like the struggle of it all.
No, that's fair. That's real.
That's also a kink. It's a mental kink.
Yeah, so mental kinks are not the only mental kink I have is be smart.
Okay.
Be intelligent. I love people who are intelligent.
Yeah.
So okay, let me take a step back. I realized recently, or I believe that there's a space in which I haven't identified as this as such, but I was like, I think I can see myself being demisexual.
Yeah.
Right. And somebody was like, well, does that mean you? I was like, that doesn't mean I can't participate in hookup culture. But I used to have this thing where like, if I sleep with you too quickly, the idea of me dating you just doesn't exist for me.
Okay.
Right? So if I don't know you, like we haven't talked, I don't know anything about you other than your name, and I think you're cute, yeah, we can do the hanky panky, but anything outside of that, don't have anything to really latch on to or invest in.
Okay.
But if I know any little bit about you, it's like, oh, we can do this again.
Okay.
And again, doesn't mean we have to be a couple or move in that space, but now I can enjoy this beyond just this one moment.
Okay. I see that.
But the thing that gets me is like, I love intelligence.
It's a thing.
And I love people who just understand that there's different ways to live. And I don't like people that are too rigid.
Fair.
Once you start giving me the image that you are rigid, I'm like, I don't even want to be your friend.
Yeah, if you have no finesse, and you don't have to have like, you don't have to be suave. Like you don't have to have like
regal suave.
Yeah, you don't have to be like, you don't have to be that. Yeah. But you know, have a little goddamn finesse. Like you ain't got, you just brutally this.
Yeah.
You ain't got no nuance.
Right. Like.
It's like, I don't know, friend. This might not work.
Yeah, and I used to be very black and white. So when we think about like saying that we both were like prudish, I used to be very black and white. My last relationship, again, there were some beautiful moments in it. One of those beautiful moments was he was like, David, life is full of gray. And I was like, not in my world, nigga.
It's all in the shades. Like,
and my shades are white and black. Ain't no need for no other colors. Okay? Ain't no need for no other colors.
Yeah, we in the black.
And through thinking through that more, I realized like understanding the gray in life is the fun part, right? The gray in life is the kink. The gray in life is it's
a conversation.
Yes,
it's the exploration.
Something I didn't think I would say, but I think about the fact that I am positive, right? Mm-hmm. I'm HIV positive and have been since I was 19.
Okay,
right, which is crazy. But I realized I recently had a very, very open conversation with someone about it.
Okay.
I may not keep this part in here, but I will just say I had a very open conversation with a person. It was just interesting to me to even get to that space when we think about like shame and things. And a person like, well, somebody's like, you seem so comfortable. I was like, I'm 35,
it's
bro.
Like it's a part of my world.
Like it's been a part of my world for over 15 years.
Yeah.
Like, if we counted, maybe we're closer to 20 than we are 15.
Yeah.
Right? I've lived more of my life with this than I have without it.
Yeah.
At this point. So having even those open, vulnerable conversations about our health statuses is something that we didn't even do as Black people.
No.
Right? So I think, to me, there's a connection to kink shame and shame as a whole.
Yeah.
Or how we identify the things that we openly discuss. Because within our community as Black people, and correct me if you feel differently, we are almost conditioned to hide almost everything that makes us special, right? Whether it's being a unicorn.
Yeah.
Right?
Wearing sparkle socks.
Wearing sparkle socks with really great shoes.
Yeah.
With a shirt that said nigga go to bed on it.
Yeah.
Right? Like we're taught and told to not be loud, not to be bright, not to be colorful. And it's not always about being gay.
Correct.
It's just about expression. So one of the things, the trends that's going on right now is like the straight men wearing skirts.
Yeah, which I'm over.
I was like, I think we're
It's
over.
like I've been wearing skirts forever.
Why? I love that it's a trend.
And
I
I'm
hate
happy that it's a trend.
I hate that it's become like this polarizing thing.
Yeah.
That was like, niggas been wearing skirts forever.
Since forever.
I love a nigga in a skirt.
We love them.
I actually had a really, speak to kinks, I actually had sex. So there was
This also might not stay in here.
No, this can stay. This is fine. But I in a past situation, we might have been getting ready for Halloween.
Okay.
And we were being slutty Hogwarts characters.
Love.
And if you know, you know. For those who know of this night, this Halloween.
Okay.
We were...
Is this last year in Dallas?
No.
Okay.
This was like 2021 or 2022.
Okay.
And we may have been trying on our skirts. And we might have taken our underwear off.
Things
just for the breeze. And we might have had sex in skirts.
Things might have happened, yeah. Weirder things have happened.
We both like, that was hot. I was like...
We enjoyed ourselves.
Shall we do it again at some point?
We shall.
We didn't, but we should have.
We should have.
But it was like right there on the floor in the kitchen.
There you go. A good time was had.
We're like, let's try to use house on before we start setting up for this party. And it was a good time.
Yeah,
it was like over.
Like, get into people being into themselves. Don't hide it. Like, and not just the kinky part. Like, wear the weird shirt. Wear the sparkle socks.
Yes.
Do all the things. Do it. Yeah. Sorry. Is that that you?
Oh no, go ahead. No, I just thought it was funny because as we're thinking about kinks and things of that nature, like so many thoughts are coming to me, and I'm thinking like, I've loved a man. I love men in skirts.
Yeah, I love men in a lot of things.
I love men out of a lot of.
I just like, I just like men, right? I like women. I like bodies. I like people. I like.
Yes.
I like.
And the next thing I want to get into before we start like closing this out a little bit is something you said earlier around like finding community.
Mm.
What has been finding community been like for you?
Oh, that's a good question. Hold on, because I have a thought that is from earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we need to, I don't know.
Let's figure it out. Let's go.
It's the idea of like shaming yourself and being embarrassed of the things you want and like will keep you from getting the things you want and like. Every time.
Including community.
It will happen every single time. If you can't say it out loud, you don't deserve it. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
I don't believe it.
That's the soundbite.
Yeah, sometimes I will text things and I will tell myself, no,
Jeremy, say it again, because that's the soundbite.
Yeah, if you can't say it out loud, you don't deserve it. I really believe that. You're not ready for it if you can't say it out loud.
That's it. I'm out. I'm done.
You're not. Like, read that email out loud. Read it out loud. Call them, say it. If you can't call them and say it, you don't deserve the result. I am a firm believer in it. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't go get it. You can't work your way towards it.
Yeah.
Do that. But right now, you ain't ready. You don't want the smoke that come with it.
It's kind of like manifestation, as we are calling it today, right? Like, if you can't say you want the thing, do you really want the thing?
Do you deserve the thing? Are you ready for the thing? Are you set up for the thing?
Because people love to like pray to God and be like, "Oh God, make me a millionaire." But can you handle being a millionaire?
You can't handle being a $30,000 millionaire.
You can't handle $60,000 a year.
You can't.
Let alone $1 million.
You can't, and also like the problems do come, but the benefits that come with it, you won't even see them because you're too busy being a millionaire.
Or too busy still in the mindset of someone who is not a millionaire.
Right. You're not ready.
If you can't say it out loud, you don't deserve it.
You don't deserve it. I'm sorry.
That's it. That's the moment. That's the time.
Deserve it. Your community question.
But what has been finding community been like for you, and what has it meant to you in this realm of your life?
I mean, it's nearly impossible, really, because when you're so unique in a world of people who are actively trying to be more homogenous and trying to be more like each other. I'm not trying to be different. I just am. And I suck at assimilation. I'm not good at it.
Me either.
I can't do it. Like I have tried. My goodness, I have tried. But, the voice can only get so deep. I can only wear so many baggy clothes. I can only not talk so much. Right? And that's just so meh, right?
Yeah, I was like
if a person doesn't show up to the party and is ready for partying, then are we partying or are we just chilling? Gross. If the number one way to get me to not do something is call it chilling.
So you don't like a kickback?
I hate to chill. I hate that. I chill at my house. I chill by
Facts.
myself. I chill with people who I can be silent with. I don't know y'all like that.
Let's get to know each other.
Let's get to know each other. Like, let's get to talking, you know? So it's been nearly impossible, if I'm being completely honest.
Okay.
And the best communities that I've ever had, I've built them.
And that leads to like my feelings and thoughts of it. I think at one point I feel like people thought it was reserved for just those of us who are queer, like to choose your family.
Yeah.
And fun fact, I've had this conversation with my biological sister, and I was like, I didn't get to choose you, right? God, the universe, whatever you want to believe in, or however you see that, they chose you all for me.
Yeah, they did this. I didn't do this.
I was like, we're connected by blood and we're connected by parents. I was like, but are we connected in any other way?
Yeah.
Like, do you know who I am outside of who mom and dad tried to craft us to be?
Yeah.
And I told my sister, I was like, I am lucky and blessed to have found such a community that I've built.
Mm-hmm.
I said, and I'm grateful to say that I have some biological family members, such as yourself, to be in my chosen family that I choose to be a part of every day.
Yeah.
And my community are my best friends,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like Sanita, who, if they haven't met already, will meet at some point. Her and I have such open conversations about like sexual fluidity and kinks and things like that. And one of the things she said to me that I always find so funny, and she was like, David, I don't understand how you're not poly.
Mm.
I was like, because I prefer monogamy. However, if me and my partner were together and say we decided we wanted to have fun, let's go
have fun.
If we're in Dominican Republic and a fine specimen of a man or woman wants to take us to their room,
let's have fun.
Who are me to say no?
You are crazy. Go have fun.
Do you see this
Just
man?
take fentanyl testing strips.
Okay, vary that. Be safe.
Yeah, be safe.
No, like, and it makes me think about just finding my community in those spaces. And even I feel like I have such more healthier conversation about like kinks and sex and things of that nature with my hetero friends than I do with my queer friends.
Fair.
Right? And even Sanita, I would consider, even though she's queer, under the queer diaspora, I feel like she's lived most of my experience with her as a straight woman.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But that's nuanced, whatever, because she's poly and all those things. But I just had a really great conversation with my straight friend about how anal play is not a thing for him. He's like, I tried it, don't fuck with it. But I have other friends who are like, me and my wife, that's our jam.
It's our shit.
Right? Like, I love when she does these things to me. And I want the world to be more open to expressing ourselves and sharing those things with each other and not being ashamed of it.
That will, I know for a fact, it will bring the ignorance down.
Yes.
Because you'll have example of it.
Yeah.
And you'll have a reference to ask questions. And it'll be back and forth. People have done all kinds of things to bodies since forever.
We're talking about consensual things to body. Don't be out here getting crazy.
Don't get crazy. But like, people have consensually been doing all kinds of nasty, naughty things to their holes and crevices.
I don't know why. I'm a child, so we to their holes.
But I mean it. You know, like, people have stuck everything you can think of in all the holes of our body. Okay,
listen. We were around during that time when 2 girls, 1 cup was a thing.
It was a
one
thing,
guy,
right?
one
And
jar.
was that crazy as well? Yeah, it was crazy. But
I thought about 1 guy, 1 jar, and like,
oh yeah, that was hard. That was
rough.
That was rough. But I mean, then you find out, it's like, oh, people are doing things like that.
2008.
Ooh. But
nothing.
But yeah, like, the more we do, the more we say, the more we share. I really do believe that it'll just spark something new. Wigs. Remember when wigs were taboo?
Really?
Yeah, wigs were taboo.
Maybe I grew up in the church. Wigs ain't never been taboo in a
but a wig wasn't taboo because you were wearing it as a party cap. But a wig as like everyday wear is like, no, I'm treating this as if it's my real hair, knowing damn well it's not. There is a generation of people who would never admit that they had a wig or a weave on.
You ain't wrong.
Right?
Oh my God.
You're right. But now, people will, it's a conversation. There are.
First of all, some of these wigs are a conversation because they're hard front.
They're hard front. Sometimes they're late fronts. You know?
But listen, hard wig, soft life.
I mean, hard wig, hard life, bitch, because you got to put that wig on every goddamn day. But you know what I'm saying? Like, conversations can change the more we see things, the more we talk about things. The more people feel safe to share. Share.
And this will be kind of a wrap up moment, right? This is why I'm always such an advocate for therapy too, right?
Go talk to
Because I
somebody.
think people think therapy means that I'm broken and I need to be fixed. Sometimes therapy is just having the safe space to say the thing. Be like, you know what? I like when someone spits in my mouth. Does that make me weird? And you're there. Be like, actually, no. That makes you a person who just likes that.
Yeah.
Right? And as someone who's in school pursuing a psychology degree because I want to be that person, that safe space, I think even that, just go find a therapist, find a counselor, anybody, like having even just one person in your life that you can be like, I want to share all my deepest, darkest crevices of my depravities with you,
Mm-hmm.
will make them more easier to discuss, because even like there's so many different things I can say that I didn't discuss before. Now I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, girl, I did that. One of my favorite things to say is you can't slut shame me.
No.
Like I remember dating someone.
And you cannot slut shame somebody in front of me.
I don't believe in it.
Don't do it. I will.
Don't do it, honey.
I'm coming for you. It's like, oh, so we shaming people now? Oh, so we being an asshole today?
Because my thing is, when you're trying to slut shame somebody, my thing is, have you done anything that makes you above this person in any way, shape, or form?
Please.
Probably not.
Share.
Because again, another dating story. I dated somebody like, I feel like you judging me. I was like, I don't care that you slept with the people that you call friends. I care that you make it seem like it happened by accident.
Yeah, it's like,
and I was like,
a moment.
I feel like you're judging me because I don't care about how much sex you've had. Do you know how many people's names? There are people who can come to me right now, like, David, oh my God, we had such a great time. And I'll be like, who are you?
It happens.
Not saying I've had sex with like hundreds of people, but I've had enough sex. I've had enough sex, and I've had enough random sex in all. Especially back when I was drinking and doing drugs and shit. Like, baby, listen.
Things happened.
I don't remember you. I barely remember the night.
It was great. I just don't remember.
I'm sure I was fantastic.
Oh, I know I was.
Bomb.com.
Bomb.com.
Right? And I say all that to say that the last question I have for you is this.
Oh, wow. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah. We're wrapping
We got to wrap it up.
Yeah. For you, if you could say a statement, a thesis, if you will, a hypothesis of what makes Jeremy Teel, what would you say that would be in connection to discovering yourself? Yeah.
What would my thesis
of
statement
yourself
be
for yourself,
for myself, in connection to
the very topic of like kink and self-identity? What would you say to that? There's no right or wrong answer.
I know, but I kind of want to get it right.
There's no right or wrong answer, but I want to
get it right. Slowly. So Jeremy Teel is the proof that working on oneself in any avenue will benefit every bit of the journey.
Thank you.
That was hard.
That was good though.
Yeah, I was like, I want to get it right. And you can take that however you want to take it, but
no,
that is true.
I think that is good.
And I have no idea what I just said, so I can't wait to
watch it back. No, and I'm gonna close this out with one more thing and just say, first of all, thank you, Jeremy.
You're welcome.
Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for coming today.
You're welcome.
Thank you for sharing with these niggas.
Because they need to go to bed.
Because niggas need to go to bed.
Oh my God.
Okay. Thank you for your vulnerability today.
You're welcome.
And sharing your thoughts around kink shame, and sharing your stories about how you got to the space of self-discovery through something that people wouldn't probably connect to a space of self-discovery.
Yeah.
No one thinks about sexual freedom or kink as a way to identify as oneself, but I personally say it's helped me.
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing with me and sharing with all the lovely people that are going to watch this.
You're welcome.
And enjoy the wild and crazy thing that is Jeremy Teel.
You're very welcome. May I tell people how to get a hold of me?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. Well, hi, everybody. I'm Jeremy A. Teel, and I am such on all social media platforms. Jeremy A. Teel, the thing. I wrote a book. I need to sell it. Unburdened, a visual and written reflection on Black rest, is out now. It is a gorgeous book of poems and portraits of Black men resting. It's awesome. You can get that, jeremyateel.com/unburdened. And you can get this shirt there, too.
Where niggas need to go to bed.
Yeah, go to bed, nigga.
No, so thank you again. And y'all, I just want to say, thank you all for being part of this community, part of the Securely Me community. Y'all know I refer to y'all as my cousins. I know some cousin face out there. I love you too, girl.
Yeah.
Um, and there will be a Patreon coming soon, and the tier names are my most exciting part because there is a cousin Faith tier. They're the cousin Lucky tier because everybody got a little lucky in their family. Then you just got cousin. You know you don't know their name, but you call them cousin anyway.
Mhm.
So cousin, be on the lookout for that. I'll have more information for that soon. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. This is season 2, and the conversations only get deeper, better, and the guests get more amazing. So thank you. Peace.